to the northern folk lodge to see my friends, to have good times and make them laugh.
Hey everybody, I thought we were gonna have one last episode of Power to end it all, but apparently we need to grind, so we're gonna be doing that today. Jeremy, go ahead. You like that somber tone? Listen, man, that's way harder than the original.
Dude,
that's way harder.
That was nuts, bro.
Right?
Now I gotta freaking anal probe people.
I mean, in game.
I'm not a body snatcher.
A body snatcher.
I just take your brain.
So last time we talked about anime while we were grinding. What should we talk about this time? And we could talk about movies. Do you really watch too many movies though?
Honestly, no, I really don't, man.
Yeah, I know you're not really a TV or movie guy. You do watch anime, and even that's like sometimes. I mean, you can talk about VTubers. I don't really know anything about VTubers except the recent drama, which we don't need to talk about because everybody and their mom's talking about it.
True. I mean, I don't really talk about my VTubers too much, though.
You like keeping them special and secret.
I mean, not really special or secret. I mean, I'll recommend one to you.
Sure.
Numi.
Tell me about Numi.
Sorry, Akuma Nimune is her official name.
Bless you.
She's just really entertaining to me.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, not much for me to really say.
We can talk about people who've like creatively inspired us. I feel like that's a nice thing people like to hear about.
I can give you one example.
Yeah, absolutely. I got tons of examples, but
you
know, man, that is not true. Don't you even pretend like it is.
Wow, all right. Take a nice wholesome moment and just disregard it.
Is it true? Do I actually creatively inspire you?
No. I was just being nice.
Yeah. If you meant that in sincerity, I'd be like, okay, thanks. I know damn well that I don't. Get out of here with that.
Yeah, I am a bit of a monster.
Well, I'll give you a real answer, and not a meme, and not even a funny meme.
Yeah, all that matters is funny to me.
I mean, that's the lodge as a whole, isn't it?
Pretty much.
I mean, I can say right now, some of the early lodge inspiration, there was this group called the Creatures on YouTube. Ooh. Oh God. But obviously they had a lot of drama and like I could talk about them for ages, but the way they kind of just did what they want and would make content around what they want to do instead of making content and trying to make it something they'd want to do, That's my thing. It's like that's like us going to the zoo for those videos. That's exactly what it is. It's like, hey, like let's go to the zoo and hey, I'll bring my camera. You want to make some content out of it? Yeah, sure. And we'll do a bit. We'll do Jeremy at the Zoo and Jeremy at the Zoo 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, we were gonna go anyway. We might as well do something with it. Or like the road trip video that I made where Trevor and I went up to the Adirondacks. Same exact idea of like, hey, you want to go? Yeah. Hey, let me hook up my GoPro. We'll time lapse it. Why not?
Okay.
I'm a big fan of
where is that guy?
I don't know where he is. But yeah, I'm a big fan of like that whole creative process, and some of the way they set up their gameplay stuff inspired me, especially I mean, I liked all the members of it, but there's a couple specific, like the way they do content of like, they do the kind of mix we do. We'll do what's popular, but also if there's a little game that we want to do, we'll just go and do it. Like Star Fox Adventure is a great example.
Yeah.
Is that a popular game that's going to garner a ton of like clickbaity views? No. But are we going to have fun playing it? You know, absolutely we are. Like, that's a nostalgia game for us. I'd go as far, Jeremy, as say it's the nostalgia game for us.
Yeah, I would actually agree.
It's like that and Pikmin are like our two big nostalgia games. Like, did we play those the most? I mean, the two of them together, absolutely, but like individually, no. But like, those are games I feel like I would always be down to just go play again. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys inspired me. I mean, I liked the early Rooster Teeth mindset, and that's what the Lodge and started off of with hey, let's make stuff that we think is funny. Statistically speaking, there has to be at least a few other people out there who think we're funny.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense, right? Like, I mean,
no, it does.
There's almost 8 billion people. There has to be at least like 5 people that are like, oh, that's funny.
And I did like old Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, I mean, they had their own cacophony of drama and problems, and they shut down. Now they're coming back because Bernie bought the company.
Bernie?
Yeah. He was one of the founders. He after the company went bankrupt and shut down, recently he bought the like IP rights back from Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't really done too much of anything with it, but I mean, that's cool, I guess. I mean, they had Rooster Teeth had a whole cacophony of problems, though. I mean, all these scandals of treating employees poorly and like toxic work environment to just like stuff not getting done when it should, or stuff being prioritized that nobody wanted, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the hard part when you make a company that started as a group of friends doing things into a company that has to make money. And that was the end of the Creatures, really, too, is they went from let's do stuff we want to the hey, we have to do something that'll get a lot of views. We need to pay the bills.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying like their stuff was forced anyway, but like when you have an office that you need to pay for, that pressure there, you have to make something that will make that money and will get that traction, you know? And that's a great part of us, Jeremy, because I guess how much overhead costs we have for the lodge?
About $10.
$12 a year, actually.
That's kind of expensive.
That's just how much the domain costs that we don't use. Which I don't even think I actually renewed it, Lamau.
Oh no.
I might have. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I want to do more live action content. I've always loved doing live action content in the editing process.
Mm-hmm.
But as you know, it's hard to get people together, get the idea together, get the place or places you want to film it. Because it's hard just to coordinate that all together. So that's why we haven't done a ton of it recently.
I mean, people just don't have much time.
Yeah, it's time, and it's also like, cool, we have the time. Oh, it's raining. Guess we can't shoot outside.
Yeah, shit like that.
I mean, people don't realize. I mean, Gus is absent at the moment. He will return at some point. He will. He's busy. He's busy living his life, but he's alive. I talk to him somewhat regularly, like every other week or so. I bug him. But like, again, like, it's like, do we want Gus here? Oh, absolutely. But like, am I gonna like, go tooth and nail, like beg him or force him or make him feel like he has to be here? No, like, he's got shit to do. Let him go do his shit, whatever. Gus was my friend before he was the content making partner with me. Like, And Gus will always be a friend first, and same with like everybody on the lodge. They're friends before content farms.
Yeah. That's
Like Gus and I have ideas for stuff to do when he comes back, and like when we get to the 100 sub specials, he's gonna come back for that. He's already told me he's gonna be making sure he can be around for that, which will be fun because it's a good game. It's a really good game we got in store for that. We have several hundred sub specials lined up.
Several
And we're
hundred?
pretty. Yeah, 100. We have the one with you and me, although Nate apparently wants to tag out for me, so it's gonna be you and him. With our Call of Duty World at War special. And then Gus and I have one. And we actually have 1,000 sub special lined up too, but that's by the way we're going, it's been almost 5 years and we're at 87 at this recording.
We'll get
so in about 495 more years, we'll worry about doing 1,000 special. I mean, the whole thing with this is we make goals, we'll do them. There's a few things where we set sub goals where we just did ahead because we wanted to do them, and there's some stuff we said we want to do and we just decided not to do it. Like for a while, we were gonna do a Phas episode, like Phasmophobia, where we have the 4 cams on Switch, but that game's not the best anymore. I don't care for some of the stuff they did.
Yeah, I don't care for a lot of the stuff they did.
I get they wanted to like change the economy stuff, but I feel like if somebody's been playing since day one, like just let them unlock all this stuff and keep their level. Let them keep their level at least. So at least make it so it's like, hey, you're high enough level, you can use all the equipment, or at least like all the tier 2 equipment, you know? Just something. But we decided not to do that because the editing would be a pain, and plus it's like, game's okay, but Make sure you do like the rampages and missions, by the way. They do give you a lot.
Honestly, I think it's faster just farming like this.
Well, or is there somewhere where you just have to like kill a bunch of like whatevers and then you'll do both?
I also have to unlock them. Because right now I think only the Armageddon one's available. Yeah, you can see it on my map.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'll try it out. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's one of those things like, are we gonna do whatever we feel like? Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's what we want to do.
Yeah.
And is it bad that Gus and I already have a plan of what we're gonna do if we ever decide to Twilight this project?
That's it. 200.
Well, look, you get bonuses. You get 1,000 bonuses. You get 100 kills.
A statistically significant amount of little accidents could cause the human workers to strike and decimate their productivity.
It says they're destroying with explosions too. You get more. But yeah, I don't know if I told you about the Twilight part, but we have a plan set up where if we ever want to stop the lodge, what our last video would be. I believe we talked about it in the Beatles special, which I'm gonna be honest is probably one of my favorite pieces of content I made with Gus because it's actually nonsense. That's about as raw, unadulterated Jeremy and Gus like interaction you can get. Is that video of us just being goobers? That and some of the MTG Arena stuff we did at like 4 in the morning. But if for whatever reason somebody's still listening to this, because I know we get views and I'm sure people do watch it, but I always assume whatever I upload nobody's gonna watch. You know the saying of if you expect nothing, you'll never be disappointed. That's where I'm at. If I get something, cool. If I don't, it's whatever. I don't care. Like I'm doing this because I have fun.
I'm not even gonna reach the first star.
Hey man, it's just an idea. Don't blame me. You guys quit the rampage if you want.
No, I'm already this far in.
That's true. Well, yeah, but if you are this far in the video and you have an idea of like a game you want to see or something you want to see us do, just let us know. Like, we do read the comments. If you're like, oh, like maybe you should play this game, or hey, maybe do a video doing this, and as long as it's not like a actually stupid idea and it's feasible, we'll think about it and consider it. Like, we got no reason not to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Within reason, of course.
I got the first star. I'm shocked.
But yeah, because we got Star Fox right now, and this obviously, but this is probably the last or second to last episode. We have Portal 2, which Nate and I recorded earlier today. We're doing a weird format with that, so if you have any critique on it, let us know, please. Where Nate was live streaming it, but I recorded my end of it. And if you want to talk to chat, he muted his mic so he could talk to chat. Because Nate wants to get back into streaming. And if you want to watch Nate, it's twitch.tv/XyloOG. Give him a follow. He's a good boy. But that way he can get his streaming hours and, you know, stream more. And then we can also get lodge content out of it. Because most of Nate's streams, if they're multiplayer games, I normally, you know, sit around and tag along. Because, I mean, I'm off of school at the moment, so I might as well. And plus, I like hanging out with my boy. But we got that. I do have some other games on the docket. There's one game I'm actually saving for you, Jeremy.
Oh, what game?
You know, we'll spoil it. If you listen to 17 minutes into this video, you can hear it. It's called The Saboteur.
Mm-hmm.
It's an EA game.
Mm-hmm.
About when the Germans occupied France during World War II.
Mm-hmm.
And you play as a saboteur and you go around like, you know, like destroying like fuel depots and interrupting like supply lines and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a pretty fun game, but the big gimmick is the whole game's black and white except for the red of the German flags.
Hmm.
Which, actually, I don't know if we could do that because there is the not accepted symbol in that video quite a bit. You know, we'll see. Maybe we can get away with it. We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, we're obviously not glorifying it or anything.
Well, yeah.
But that's the big thing. I know YouTube cares about. Don't glorify, which hell no. But as you clear the depots out and like interrupt supply lines and you do saboteur work, each area you clear, the game becomes in color in there. And you're slowly turning this black and white world back into color as you're liberating France.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
It's pretty neat. It was like $3 or $4 at the Steam sale. I'm like, I'll grab that. It'll be a good game for that. I have Titanfall 2 as well. I was thinking we could do the single player campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's a really fun to look at game with how like action packed and fast paced it can be. Yeah, I was thinking about those two. I have a bunch of games in my Steam library we can do. When I was working and not doing just full-time, you know, college kid stuff, every time there's a Steam sale, there's a game that I thought would be good for the lodge that was less than $5, I just bought it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I'm always on the lookout because I love those like early 2010s single player games.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those are great for this content. Like the Saboteur is one of them. Pretty forgotten about game. Most people don't remember that game. It was fun. I enjoyed it when it came out. I've played it before.
I mean, there's a lot of gems out there too.
Oh, absolutely. I was thinking maybe we could have you do the Metro games at some point.
Yeah.
I think they're fun and they're difficult and they're scary
Oh, I know.
sometimes. I know you know,
I'm
but I'm
not sure
saying
games are good.
I think it'd be cool if we went through and just did them all in order. You know, obviously not back to back to back, but it's like, all right, cool. We'll start with one, get it done, then work our way up, kind of thing at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a whole big bunch of games. I mean, maybe we'll do Mass Effect at some point. I mean, if we have like, you know, the hundreds of hours to do that with.
Oh, Mass Effect. Oh, that was a great franchise. I didn't care for Andromeda. Did not care for that one.
You know, let me pull up my Steam library. Well, we might as well make this a productive thing, right?
Might as
So
well.
let me sort by single player. And yeah, we'll sort by single player. Oh, let's see. No. We were doing Aviary Attorney, but I don't know. I thought it was good, but some other Lodge people were like, on it being a Lodge content thing. So maybe we'll go back to it, maybe not. I got Homefront. I don't know if you remember Homefront.
Oh, I do remember Homefront.
That is going to be a Lodge video at some point. I can't tell you when, but it will be one. Trust me. That game's campaign is too funny. Especially the mission where you have to clear out a JanSport store. Hilarious. Ooh, I mean, we could always do BioShock at some point, I guess, too. Those are classic.
You know, I never played BioShock.
Are we going to revive an old series, Jeremy?
I remember me trying to play the demo, but it would always crash after I got to like done swimming from the plane.
You know what, Jeremy? I think we're going to revive a dead series.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to do a baby's first BioShock.
I mean, isn't it like kind of like a horror game a little bit? The first one.
I mean, they're all kind of horror-ish. It's more of like the setting and like how like, oh yeah, Big Daddy will just sneak up on you sometimes and like grab you. It could be spoopy time. I would consider it more for babies first if you're playing it.
Yeah.
Because the whole premise with our babies first show is it's a game that one of us knows or loves or has played a lot of, and we have a person who's never played it play it. That's why like our Ocarina of Time video, it's me playing Ocarina of Time because I never played it before that.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a really good one, actually. Brutal Legends, another one I got for the channel. The Jack Black metal game where you're just slaying things. Let's see what else. We could always do Dead Space at some point. Those games are fun.
The original or the remake?
Probably original.
Hmm. All right, can I check my 10,000? Get some upgrades.
Step right up. Weapons, abilities, saucers, upgrades are us.
Now, let's see what else I got. We could do the first Fallout games, like, you know, like 1 and 2 and tactics and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Those could be interesting. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. The hard part with a lot of games, I don't want it to be long.
Yeah.
Because like with like Mass Effect, if it's too long, it's just like, oh god. Like here's 100-part series of us playing Mass Effect for 30 to 40 minutes each time. Or even if we do an hour, it's like, well, that's still like 50 episodes at least.
At least.
And then like I try to stay away from like the open world games because they're fun, but like again, a lot of it's just moving around and like
yeah.
Same with like the or like strategy games, because I mean you and I love strategy games, but I know that they're not the best thing to watch normally.
No, they're not.
Unless like someone's doing a weird run or like a really hard challenge run kind of thing. We could do Saints Row too. That'd be a pretty fun one actually.
Yeah, Saints Row 2 was probably my favorite Saints Row.
We could do Saints Row 2 co-op. We'll just have to make sure the music's turned off.
And you know, the thing is too, I really disliked the third one.
So for me, it goes 2's my favorite. 1 was pretty good, but 2's the best by far for me.
Hmm.
And then 3, I didn't like what they did with 3, but I would have liked 3 if it wasn't a Saints Row game, if that makes sense.
You know, it makes a perfect sense.
They did my girl Shawnee so dirty. Made her go from like a stoner hippie chick to like plastic surgery central and an asshole. Yeah, that's one of those. Sleeping Dogs could be fun. I don't know if you ever played that.
No.
Think of like a smaller sized GTA game, but it's in, I think it's in Hong Kong, if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
And you're working, you're an undercover cop working for the Triad, but you have to like balance how much you support the Triad and the police. You get perks for like leaning more one way or the other.
Hmm.
And the fighting that game is pretty much just like kung fu movie stuff, where it's like over the top and there's like executions and stuff.
Yep.
Let's see. The Wolfenstein and Doom games would be pretty good too. Are you stuck in here?
No, I was hoping like I could funnel them in. For
Nope.
easy DNA farming.
Yuppie Psycho was a really good game we did for the channel. I like that game a lot.
Yeah.
That was just straight up fun.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, we got a lot of games. I mean, like, well, I guess this is going to be the Jeremy Yaps about the Lodge for 30 minutes video. Oh my god.
Keep going, man.
Yeah, I know. We have a couple other series that are not gameplay that we're working on, but again, those are still in the lab and planning stages for us to do. One of them involves like movies and like making like a little quick review show, and we watch the movie and then we talk about it, kind of thing. I'd love to get the podcast up again, but again, it's hard getting people together for an hour each week. And plus, the biggest issue with doing a podcast, Jeremy, is we talk.
Yeah.
We talk outside of content. That's the issue. And it's like, and I'm totally down to like hold on to funny things that happen or whatever, like write it down or like remember it to talk on a podcast. But like, we just talk so much.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah.
Like have our conversations out of recording, but like, don't tell me in the podcast. I mean, we might do some sort of podcast at some point. I mean, the ones we did were really fun.
They were.
Will I ever watch them again? Hell no. But it's nice to know I could if I wanted to. I know you and I are working on a special project for Lodge potentially.
Yeah.
That's all we can say at this point. Not only to keep things, you know, a little secretive, but also because it's very much in the concept stage.
Yeah, but I think it'd be cool.
We can definitely do it. It'll take some investment of time and money, but we can definitely do it. Although I think I would have to get a new lens for the camera if I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And new batteries for my DSLR because I don't know where the hell they are. But that's okay. They're pretty cheap anyway. Maybe I'll even teach you how to do the fancy camera tricks we were talking about for that so you can film it too. I know you're not super into videography, Jeremy, but you're really good at it the few times I've had you record. Just so you know.
You think so?
Yeah, because I'd chastise you and never let you do it again if you were bad at it. And that's just the honest truth, Jeremy. Not even try to like, oh yeah, of course you did a great job, buddy. Like for Scrubs, like no, you did a good job because if you didn't, I would never ask you to do it again. Especially since you didn't want to sometimes.
Hmm.
But no, you do great. I mean, camera work's all practice. Same with editing. I mean, like, I've gotten the editing on the Lodge videos down to a science where sometimes I can edit them. Like, I can edit an hour-long video in 20 minutes sometimes. You know, have the playback speed at like 2 or 4 times and just give it a buzz through, make sure nothing's broken.
Yeah.
But that's just practice. That's just practice and practice. Especially since our buddy Gus is on a undetermined amount hiatus. Somebody has to edit the videos, and it has to be me. Nobody else will do it. I've asked. Well, it doesn't have to. Like everybody else is busy too, and it's like technically I do have the most free time, and I already know how to edit more than everybody else in the group to begin with, besides Gus. So naturally, it should fall to me. But yeah. If you want to learn how to edit videos, Jeremy, for that special project, let me know. I can hook you up.
I know you can, buddy. I know you can.
I will say, I don't want to give details for our project, just in case it doesn't happen or whatever. But it's more of a cinematic project than a comedy sketch or like a live action bit. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah. I don't mind, you know, giving out little hints.
Yeah, I don't want to give out too many just because, like, we don't know the details. And plus, like, I know when I'm listening to, like, a YouTube channel or, like, a group talk about something and they don't do it, I get annoyed. It's like, oh, that's a good idea. Why the fuck didn't you do it? Like, I don't want to be those guys.
Yeah.
I want to be like, yeah, we're going to do this. And it just doesn't happen. The Lodge has a pretty decent track record of not doing that. There's been some things we said we'd do and we didn't do, but normally there was a really good reason. Like, I know there's a couple gameplay things we said we'd do and we didn't just because time constraints or the game didn't fucking work. But yeah, I can say another special project we got going on, but it's not going to be out anytime soon. Whenever I hang out IRL with Jeremy here or Trevor or any other lodge people, if something funny or stupid happens, I'll record it. And I wanted to make like a little like clip compilation of like our shenanigans and just put that out as a video. Like, remember when we went to the state fair in the train museum?
Oh yeah.
I still have all that footage.
Do you?
Oh yeah. Why
Nice.
would I get rid of it?
Hmm.
I told you to record it. Yeah, those clips, it's me in my beautiful almost 7-foot big boy frame in an antique train car being like, how did people live? I mean, like having a duck and like shimmy through just a hallway.
Yeah, it was pretty bad at some parts.
Or like Trevor and I, we went to like an old, almost abandoned mall and filmed some really weird stuff there. Like I can say one of the clips was we found this hallway that had a sign that said snack zone vending machines. It's supposed to be like where all the vending machines are for the mall. But there was literally a single Pepsi machine there and nothing else. So we got some footage of Trevor going like, why you call it snack zone if there's only Pepsi machine? Yeah, so I was gonna do some sort of clip compilation of like all those little bits. That's like not long enough to be a video, but it's a good enough bit to like publish, you know.
Yeah.
Or like I know there's some outtakes and like some cut scenes from like the zoo videos I could throw into that just didn't make sense for the video kind of thing.
Hmm.
Maybe I'll even include stuff that did make the video, such as you farting.
A classic.
I love how the video ends with just you farting and gagging, and you're like, we gotta go.
Dude, man, it was bad, bro.
You got a history with bad farts.
Damn right I do.
Oh yeah, don't I know it?
A little more. We're almost good for another try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little more DNA.
But yeah, if anybody has like recommendations or suggestions for lodge games or videos, let us know. I mean, there is a piece of content we've been trying to release for years. It's just it got stuck in editing hell.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
Yeah, and Gus is still working on it. Last time I knew, by the way.
It's never
We did,
gonna
like,
see the light of day.
a pack opening show, and it's all films, and we have like several angles and several camera like feeds for it. And Gus, last time I checked, Gus said he was editing all the prices in for like the big cards. Which that's a pain because not only is that editing you have to do, that's meticulous, you have to do research too.
Yeah.
But I would say like if Gus is almost done, I'll just let him finish it. Maybe I'll shoot him a text and be like, hey, you just want to send me your project folder and I'll finish it. But we're working on that, and honestly, we're getting enough stuff together. We might be able to do episode 2. I have stuff for us to open for episode 2 already.
I got some stuff and I've added it to the bag.
Yeah, between stuff that I've accumulated. What? That I don't think that's a parking spot.
Let me just fix that.
Or not. You know, you tried. It's fine.
I'm gonna die.
But between stuff I've accumulated in my own time that Jeremy did as well, and then Brian gave me a bunch of random ass packs for Christmas one year.
Yep.
That I told him I'm not going to open any of these unless it's on this show, and they've just been sitting in Jeremy's house in a bag.
They want to be opened.
And I had to keep them there. I'm like, Jeremy, I need you to keep them there because if they're at my house, I'm going to want to open all the baseball card packs. I'm an addict.
He really is, though.
It's not that bad. Calm down.
You're an addict.
I can stop whenever I want.
Oh yeah, stop
Listen,
right now.
Okay, done.
He's opening a pack right now. I can hear it.
No, I'm not. Shut up. Listen, I only got that box today because it was new and it had a pack that I wanted to get things out of.
There he is. He's defending himself again.
Well, it wasn't an irrational purchase.
Mm-hmm.
No, while you were, absolutely destroying the Walmart bathroom, Jeremy, I was looking up what comes in those tins. I'm like, oh, this is guaranteed. All right, then that's worth it.
Dude, I did destroy those bathrooms.
You want to talk about the Barnes and Noble we were at that you tried to show them how bad that was?
Oh my god, dude. There was like literal dirt on the seat along with like hair and piss and other things. Oh, it was awful.
So we were at Barnes and Noble just cause why not? And Jeremy's like, I gotta go to the bathroom, but like the stalls are occupied. And he checked like 2 or 3 times, they were occupied. So we were looking around and he's like, I'm gonna go check real quick while I was looking at something. And he came back, he's like, nope, not happening. And he looked a little mortified, so I asked him what happened. He described it essentially as like a naked man who rolled in the dirt, went down and destroyed it.
Dude, it was so bad.
Like I've seen hair.
I think that's
I've
enough.
seen like obviously like poop and pee and all that on the toilet. I've never seen dirt.
Yeah, dude, it was like dirt.
So what would you like to upgrade?
Any macaroni and cheese too? Just like
Well, that
random
might have
stuff.
been better. What was the one that I wanted? This one, I think.
I don't know if
Yes.
macaroni and cheese on a toilet seat would be better. I'm not gonna lie.
At least it would have been amusing.
It would have been confusing, is what it would have been.
Let's see.
Did you get the one you wanted to get for the deflecting the missiles?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that's one you were like, we need. I don't think you need the ground burn. What does a fusion scorcher do?
Increase the damage dealt. It's actually does a lot of work, not even gonna lie.
For the burning on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the epic gamer here, not me. It's your story. You're John C. Crypto.
Alright, I'm gonna try it.
All right. Let's go.
I'm skipping it now.
Oh, that's how you know he's serious.
Dude, this is some BS, man.
Yeah, it is. We only had to spend the last 40-something minutes grinding while I yapped about the lodge. You know the real dedicated fans are going to be ones that watch this fight because they had to sit through a grind video.
Skip.
It's not like the other grinding video where it's just us grinding and nothing else. It'd be awful if she could destroy the, or if, I guess it's he, technically. If he could destroy the saucer before he even got in it.
That would be awful.
You're the one who said you would rather fight him on the ground.
I mean, I would.
If you die, you could always try. Watch like your weapons on the ground do like 1,000,000 damage to him. Oh wow, that's way easier.
Yeah, you see this? I aimed it right. Yeah.
How much money in 1950s money do you think that robot cost?
400 billion.
Yeah, like, that's like half the world's GDP or something, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like that's the kind of money where they created a number to describe how much it costs. Oh yeah, get him. Oh, kill him.
Oh, hate that.
You gonna gulp down those cars?
Yep.
Robo Prez.
For that white building! No, the other white building! You know, the one with the statue, the tall, ugly guy with the beard, he's like Amish or something.
You got this, Jeremy. You got this.
See, oh, it did it. You saw that?
I did. Oh, your favorite.
There's so many.
Brain. That's what he do. It's what he do. When are we gonna do the library where we watch every Adam Sandler movie until we give up? So the video's 2 minutes
Oh,
long.
why?
I don't like Adam Sandler.
Why would you want to?
A torture video. I can watch like the first 10 minutes of Billy Madison, or like the first. I could watch 8 Crazy Nights. I don't mind that one. But anything more than that, I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Or just
hello?
die.
Oh, are you here?
Yeah.
It lagged out for me. I thought your game crashed for a minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the stream stopped working. I didn't hear you. I thought the game crashed.
Coolidge Memorial!
Oh, that's brutal. Well, I got a lot of editing to do this week. I'm excited. Oh my god. Jeremy, my property's value is going down. No.
What the?
Hey, leave him alone. He's just vibing. His people needed him, Jeremy, don't you know?
Yeah, apparently.
Why is it so slow, though?
I don't know.
It's still going. It is.
I'm afraid it's gonna like shoot me in the back.
Jeremy, his planet needs him. That's all.
That upgrade was actually so needed.
Yeah, right. Like you actually might do this first try with the upgrades.
You mean like that?
Oh.
It's the Repulsotron, man. It's so good.
Yeah, it is.
Right. You know who I mean.
Oh, that silhouette guy, right? Or chick.
Could you do me a favor and not creep me out?
Sure.
In any case, she ran from the capital. I lost sight of him. Her! Silhouette! Near the...
Attention, Furons! Attention, Furons! Is this thing on? Oh, whatever. I know you little gray freaks can hear this. I'm sure you're out there listening, gloating.
Pretty much, yeah.
It seems only fair.
Credit where credit is due. You did it. You beat my beautiful Robo-Prez. And now you're probably sitting around fantasizing about destroying all the humans. Typical.
They said the name of the game. Roll credits.
No, they didn't. She included the.
Oh, and Ing too.
That was a challenge. But everybody knows which sex is dominant on this planet. There's still plenty of time to get your asses handed to you. That is, if you're not too scared to fight a girl.
No, I'm not hung up on the whole pudenda thing.
So come on, Crypto. Let's dance. I'll even let you lead. I'm at the Octagon. Don't keep me waiting.
Crypto's always so excited.
Right. All right, time to go to the Octagon for the actual final boss fight.
Man, did I do this?
No. It was Robo-Prez. No, that's what the bathroom looked like after you shit today.
Oh my god.
No, go. You gotta go see it. Go over there.
Is it coming to me?
No.
Oh
Follow it.
my god.
Where's he going? Where's he going? He's gonna hit the factory. Oh my god. They're gonna try to stand on it.
Or I'll drag you back.
You're lucky.
Hold on. Oh, no. There goes my missile. Watch him as he goes. How fast is that? Like 1 mile per hour? Maybe
I don't even do that.
Did like they accidentally turn on like energy saving mode?
Oh, you have defenses. Oh.
I thought you died for a minute.
I did too.
I've heard this fight's really hard too.
Little green pissant! What the hell's going on around here? Why, you little... Put me down!
What? What?
Wow, there goes all of your shields. I think you have to shoot her out of the air. Wow, she must be juicing.
Wells was right!
What? What was that?
Oh my god, dude. What is this fight? She's cheating, right? She has a game.
100%.
Just doing flips and shit. What the fuck, lady? Oh, she's healing. You have to break that thing behind her.
doesn't want to die.
So when I was reading the help for the space fight earlier, I saw that you can actually go around and break those healing things before she even gets to them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. What the?
Wow. I like the newspaper show when you failed.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy's right. Did the game just crash?
Uh,
What?
if the game just crashed, we're done. We're done tonight.
No, we gotta finish it. Where'd the game go? Did it really just say you got clowned on and then crash? Did the game actually just fucking troll you like that? Jeremy, I know what happened.
That's the canon ending. That's the canon ending.
Jeremy, you know what the ending was?
What?
That slow missile finally hit something and exploded. All right, everybody. That will be ending. Thanks for joining us. We were gonna play. It crashed. I bet it didn't save your progress either. Okay. To be clear, that is the last fight of the game. That's actually the very last fight of the game.
Yep.
That's the end of the game. Sorry you don't get to see the last cutscene. Yeah, sorry, but what a funny way to end. Thank you for joining us for Memory Lane. Duh. Stay tuned for Star Fox and for when we do the second game. Love you. You're not gonna say anything, Jeremy?
Crypto dead. Oh, it's gone. I see the crash reporter now.